What's up, Teal fam? I hope this video finds you well. I don't want to spend a lot of time on an intro. I kind of just want to jump into it. I've had numerous requests to do like a neighborhood gossip, neighborhood tea video, and I don't know. I went back and forth on doing it, but then I watched. Do y'all watch Grace V? Let me know if you watch Grace V because I love me some Grace V. She did one the other day, and I was just like, you know what? I got some interesting neighbors, so might as well go ahead and speak on it. And we're gonna keep it real candid, keep it real, Teal family-esque, as if I was sitting with my real family. And I'm gonna take down these braids because I'm tired of them. The wedding is over, and I need a break. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, you know what? Actually, before we do, comment down below some of y'all's favorite, like, small ASMR content creators, because I've been looking for some newer, like, talent, some newer content creators who I can follow in the ASMR realm. So let me know. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take down these braids. Most of y'all saw them in my last video. If not, here they are in all their raggedy glory. So we're just gonna take this, okay. I'm pretty sure most of y'all knew this wasn't all my real hair, right? Like I had some beat in here. Well, y'all didn't know, you're gonna find out right now. This is obviously not all my real hair, as I'm sure you know. Don't mind me just up here looking like an avatar, Rapunzel, let down your long weave. So, anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get started on this, and let's talk about what's going on in my neighborhood besides these ridiculous rent increases. We just got our renewal the other day, and our rent is literally going up $500. Which is just astronomical. So for all you northerners who want to keep coming to Florida, don't. We're full. We're starting to pay New York prices, and whatever. And then I have some shears so I can cut the hair out so we can unravel it and get back to my natural scalp. So let's just start with the first one. And let's start with the first story. Oh, this isn't even a neighbor. This is our, I guess I wouldn't call him a landlord, but one of the people working the office. And let me tell you how rude this lady is. So the other day, me and my dog Bandit are walking, right? I take him on 3 walks a day. Basically, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I take him on walks because, we live in an apartment, so we don't have the luxury of a backyard. But I want him to get as much outdoor time as possible. So, we're walking. I have my headphones in, and, like I always do. And, I'm just going about my leisurely walk. And Bandit does not like whenever people kind of like roll up on you. Like, he's very protective, right? Like, he'll start growling. So Bandit stops in his tracks. And might I add, I thought I had heard someone yelling through my headphones, but there was no reason to be yelling at me, so I just ignored it. But Bandit stops, and I'm like looking at him. I'm like, why are you stopping? And what were you growling at? So I turn around, and it's, one of the property manager people. And she's like, hey you. And I was like, yeah, what can I help you with? And she was like, she was very rude about this. She was like, you didn't pick up your dog's poop. Just say, no, that's $100 fine. And I was like, okay, but my dog didn't poop yet. We just started our walk. He always poops on the other side of the pond. And she was like, no, I saw him poop. And I was like, ma'am, do you see these 2 extra doggy poop baggies I he doesn't have like a tree or a pole to be on, you know, he'll just like squat down like a female dog if he's just like in the grass or whatever. And she like just would not let me tell the truth, you know. She kept telling me, I know what I saw, I know what I saw. So now I'm getting agitated, and I'm like, okay, at this point, get your manager out here, because I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, we do have issues with people not picking up their dog poop, but I make sure I am an upstanding citizen and that I pick up his poop every single time. But I was like, if you want me to show you to some apartments who don't pick up their dog's poop, I can definitely show you. And so I was like, I almost said her real name, we're gonna call her Paula. I was like, Paula, this is your last time to get out of my face. If it was a miss, you know, if you thought you saw something that you didn't, that's fine. But please do not accuse me of what you think you know when I can good and well tell you that you are not correct. So she was like, well, just say, you know, it's $100 fine. And I was like, I get it. Thank you. Great. Have a great day. Bye. And me and Bandit kept on our walk. But I was just like, the audacity. Like, I understand if you thought you saw Bandit poop and I didn't pick it up, right? Like, I get that, and that's fine. But for you to sit there and keep telling me you know what you saw, and I'm sitting here telling you and explaining to you my dog's walking patterns. I walk him 3 times a day, every day. I know when he poops and when he doesn't, and I make sure I always keep extra bags for that reason. But neither here nor there. She really did piss me off. When we first moved into these apartments, the staff were so nice and friendly, and they were so professional. And now it's just, it's a show, to be completely honest. It's not cute anymore. Okay, I'm going these braids really fast. Let me slow down. So next, who do I want to talk about next? My neighbors who live right below us. So it's a very, very, very nice couple. As a matter of fact, for Christmas, they made us some homemade coquito and bought us some homemade food. But this couple has a bit of a tumultuous relationship. So we believe, and this is just speculation, we don't know this to be true, but it's a man, woman, and their 2 kids, right? They used to have 2 cars, and then we noticed the man had been, you know, gone for a pretty extended period of time, and then one day he was back all of a sudden. But now they only have 1 car, which the wife, girlfriend, fiance, I don't really know what they are, but she primarily uses the car, right? And we had noticed she started like really getting you know, into fitness, and she was really getting into fitness and you know, just really sprucing up her look with all these new hairstyles and whatnot. And so just the way the whole situation is played out, we believe that this man probably had an affair on his you know, whatever she is, and that she kicked him out. And I don't know exactly what transpired, but for whatever reason he's back. But he seems to be on a very, very, very tight leash, right? Like, the man pretty much sits at home all day long. Like, I think he has a work from home job, and the only time we really ever see them leave is if they're together or he's with the kids. So, you know, that's interesting. And then also, I'm pretty sure these kids are not in school, because, or maybe they're doing homeschool, I don't know. But one of the kids used to go to Pax's school, and he no longer does. And these kids, they are loud. Like, for 2 little boys, they make a ruckus. And like, they're always up super late, and these little boys can't be older than like 6 or 7 years old, and that has to be the oldest one. The other one has to be like, I don't know, 4 or 5. But I don't know if these kids don't go to school or if they do homeschool, but they literally cause a ruckus all day long. And it's unfortunate for me, someone who also works from home. And you know, I've thought about calling a noise complaint on them before, but it's like, I don't know, do I really want to start those issues? You know, I don't know. But yeah, they're a very nice couple. They're a very nice family, but I definitely feel like they have some drama that goes on down there. And like I said, the husband, fiance, boyfriend has been on a very, very tight leash ever since he left for a little bit. And like I said, he doesn't even have his own car now. So I'll let you make your own speculations on what that might be. That's all we did was speculate, and that's all you can do. So let's go to the neighbors across. So we have so in our apartments, there's a pond in the middle, and there's buildings that circle the pond. And so everybody has someone that looks across from them unless you're on the very end. So we used to have these really, really friendly neighbors who lived across from us, and they moved out. And then we had this, I think they're a couple, I don't really know what they are, they're very strange, but it's these two people who are clearly from the Northeast. One has a New Jersey tag on his car, and the guy has a New Jersey tag, and the girl has a Pennsylvania tag. And they're not friendly, right? They're young, I'm assuming they're in their mid to late 20s, and they seem to do all right by themselves, but they're not friendly at all. Me and Chris talk to pretty much all of our neighbors, and when I've been out walking Bandit, they're just they're very, very awkward, right? But neither here nor there, we ain't gotta be friends, we ain't gotta be enemies. I ain't even gotta look at you personally, but I've always gotten this bad vibe from them. Not a bad vibe, just kind of a negative vibe, and I was confirmed in my negative vibe feelings. So I was walking Bandit one day, right? And the boyfriend, husband, fiance, gay best friend, I don't know what he is. Just almost dropped the scissors, sorry. He was out walking their dog also. And one thing about Bandit is he is an extremely friendly dog, right? When you walk by any dog, he starts whining because he wants to play, and he's always making friends with other dogs. But for whatever reason, him and this dog from across the way, and they live directly across from us. If our windows are open and their windows are open, we can see each other. But for whatever reason, we were walking one day, and I don't know what happened. I walked by them. I gave my little head nod because they're unfriendly, and Bandit and this dog just start growling at each other, right? And barking at each other. And I have never seen Bandit act like that with another dog before. It was very bizarre. But you know what? Dogs and babies have good intuition. So if Bandit senses bad vibes, then there are bad negative vibes. But neither here nor there. They're just weird. I don't know. I don't know. They're very strange. They're not nice. And they're they always have their windows open. I'm I know your house stinks because it has to always smell like outside. And, whatever. I guess it is what it is. It's just I like being friendly with my neighbors and chit-chatting with them, but that's just not them. So, to each their own. Whatever. I thought I had more to say about them, but I really don't. They're kind of a waste of my breath, if you ask moi. So let's talk about the lady who never picks up her dog poop down on the corner. So she has two really, really... Okay, Teal fam, we're back. So sorry, I record on my phone, and I run out of storage pretty easily, which is unfortunate. I'm about to take up in tithes and offerings for me to get a new camera, or get a camera in general, because I can't keep doing this. My videos would be so much longer if I had more storage to work with. So if y'all want to donate to Get Teal a camera fund, you let me know. Completely optional. But anyways, I think we were talking about the lady with the Labrador and the pug looking dog. So she is the one who never picks up her dog's poop. Now, it's really cute. She lives on the first floor, and she has a little bed right by the window where the dogs can sit up there, and they just sit by the window all day long and watch you walk by, and like, I don't know, she's awkward. Like, she'll smile at you, but she never really speaks. But I do not know why, for the life of me, she will never pick up her dog's poop. Like, I just don't understand paying as much rent as we pay and wanting it to be filled with dog crap, you know? Does that happen in y'all's communities? Please let me know. I'm like, we need to buy a house ASAP. But the market is so crazy right now. It's just, I feel like it's just such a lose-lose situation for everybody at the moment. Unless you're just like wealthy, you know? And then let me think. Okay, the other day, actually, 2 floors above the girl with the dogs who doesn't pick up her poop, I was walking Bandit the other night, and there was a lady having a meltdown on the phone. She sounded pretty intoxicated, and I guess she was talking to her boyfriend, and she was kicking him out, and it was very dramatic. I was like, ma'am, go inside. We don't need to hear all this. I get it, you're upset, but like, you're startling me and my dog. And she was like, go find somewhere else to live, or go live with that girl since you like her so much. And I was just like, oh boy, you done messed up. What'd you do? Or is she being dramatic? Who knows? And then we have these one neighbors. They actually recently moved out. They lived across the pond, and I don't know, they were really strange. I don't want to say they did like drugs, but they always had these crazy neon lights going every night. Maybe they're just like ravers. I'm not really sure. But they were just an interesting couple. Like, the girl would come out in booty shorts, and like, I don't mean shorts that like are really short. I mean literally her shorts would be inside of her butt crack. Like, half of her butt cheek would be hanging out, and she would go walk their dog like that. And one day she was like bending over picking up her dog's poop, and she like looked back at me, and I was like thinking, ma'am, you and your dog are barking up the wrong tree. Like, just let me talk to you real quick, and I think you'll understand. It won't take long. But I don't know, we got some interesting neighbors. But we're hoping to move out of here soon because our lease is almost up, and the prices are just ridiculous. Like, the apartments are getting worse as far as like the maintenance and, you know, the trash people coming and picking up the trash on time. Half the time, like, they only grab half the trash, and this is like a monthly cost we're required to pay is for, you know, valet trash service. And it's just like, I get it, we have a shortage of staff everywhere and whatnot, but to raise our rent $500 and for the community to be going downhill, it's not where it's at, you know. But it is what it is, I guess. The times we're living in. Oh, that's cute, right? But we are almost done at Teal. Fam, what goes on in y'all's neighborhoods? Please let me know. Like, I am just so ready to move and have a house, which is like our goal to accomplish before the end of this year, is to buy a house. Like, we're putting a wedding off until next year so we can buy a house, because it's just, I can't do apartment living anymore. It was cute in my, you know, early to mid 20s, but it's just no longer cute to me. I'm ready to have some space. All right, let's pull out any excess hair that we have, and we are done till fam. Oh, maybe not. There's a little bit of hair still hanging. Once again, if you didn't hear earlier, please comment down below some of the smaller ASM artists who you're currently listening to, because I would love to go follow them and you know, interact with them and whatnot. And I do have a new video idea collaboration thing I think I want to start working on, and some smaller content creators would be really helpful in making that come to fruition. fruition, because I think it'll be a really fun idea, based on a popular, well, I don't think it runs anymore, but a previous popular reality TV show, but in ASMR form. So I think that'll be a really good time. But Teal fam, as always, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. And until next time, I hope you stay healthy and wealthy, and you get some good rest. Alright, Teal fam. See you next time. Pesos.